all out and kill them for the call, because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work, but in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Here goes Vic on 4th down, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now Vic leads to Sanders on the draw. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Third and short yardage. Vic being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, 4 down. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 31. Jam. Check 31.
A 1st down throw coming for Vic. Buying time to his left. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Here we go. He's checking.
From the shotgun, it's Vic. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
On 1st down, Jackson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. 2nd down, Vic. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now here's Vic. And an alley. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They will indeed go for it. Vic. And this is caught by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
55's my guy,
8
55.
yards on the pickup.
From just shy of midfield, Vick rolling to his right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Vick now. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well, and you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the All-Pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads away 5 players named to the... Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
Vick now after the fumble recovery. And he whips that one incomplete there. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Vick. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. On the stop was Aaron Donald. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Vick to throw it. Flushed out right. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Let's go, baby. Hey, check 24, check 24.
From the gun, Vick. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Shoot. Check 26, check 26.
Vick operating on first down. Flush to his right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Check safety, check safety. 66, pull it, half.
On the draw, here's Sanders. Sanders shaking and baking. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I got you, son. Showing that. Check three. Like 50, like 50.
On 3rd down, Vick out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Randy Moss. Incomplete.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do.
Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Being chased out left. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. That one good for 26 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Vic with a give to Sanders. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Vic eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Vic gets this one to Hill. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Picked off by Ty Law. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Switch gears. Check.
On 2nd and 9, Vic dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll barrel his way into the end.